Welcome back to Discontinued, even tighter than normal. That only means one thing, it's race week. This is probably the last kind of more serious session today. It looks like Roth, it's not Roth, but it feels pretty similar to Roth. You're gonna run on a dam. What I'm gonna do is 50k on the bike, roughly, and 15k on the run. It's Saturday before the big one in Roth. Aero helmet, race suit, a brand new race suit actually, and a brand new bike, which you're gonna see later. The last 3 weeks has been a little bit of a roller coaster, I have to say. The shape is good, and I just want to say the last race was pretty awesome, and so I'm in a good mood going into the race week of Roth, and of course it's the last big race for me in Germany, and therefore I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, Roth is a super special race for me, obviously. That's where my career really took off. 2010 was my first start there, and yeah, I was leading the race for quite some time, and you know, crossing Solar Hill on the second lap in the lead, I think, yeah, that gives you energy for the next, well, now more than 15 years. So therefore, yeah, this was super special for me. It's a super special place, I think, in the world of triathlon. Arguably, I think it's the second most important long course race in the world. I don't know about this year, but it's probably even more than that. Since we don't have the World Championships for the men in Kona, when you combine the women and men, I think Roth is by far the strongest field we're gonna have on a single day event this year in the world of triathlon. So yeah, I could not have picked a better place to race my last long course race in Germany, and also my last big event in Germany. Yeah, so it is definitely something very special for me.
I'ma seize the power. This is my hour. I will devour. I'ma seize the power. I'ma seize the power. This is my hour. Time to elevate it, though they underrated. Now I am the greatest. Don't talk about it, just be about it. That's how you make a statement. Look at me now, look at my crown, the kingdom is mine, I'm holding it down. I conquered the world, mastered the style, we nothing alike, I am profound, a legend alive in front of you. There's nothing to do what you wanna do, get rid of every single one of you. Ba like a gunna do. I die for my call, can't take me alive, the heavens is mine, a hell of a life. Back from the dead, what a surprise, don't fit in mine, take a look in my eyes now. I'ma seize the power. This is the hour.
A little faster than expected.
Tell me the truth, what's the bike?
Kids, if you want to know the truth, I'm telling it to you right now. The thing is, the secret why I won all these races over the years, it's not because I'm the strongest on the bike. I'm not pushing the most watts, that's for sure. But I'm the fastest, and that's because I studied physics. It's 43.2k per hour average speed at 253 watts, 43.2, and that's not even with full race setup. So I think there is another easy 10 watts at 43k an hour, and it's a pretty bumpy road, some turnaround. So I would say 250 means 45 kph on an open road, not on the wooden track. I don't need any motor pacing, baby. I don't need drafting. I'm just fast as The win in 2018, to be honest, I think it was just like checking a box. The field back then was not super strong. But for me it was super important to win that race. I think what I learned from that is never take it as something that you just check and then go on to the next one. Even in 2018, I think it's not that I didn't enjoy it, for sure. I mean, I enjoyed it, but sometimes you wish you would have soaked it in a little bit more, because you always take it for granted that there will be a next one and the next one and the next one.
The storm's coming to get me. I think I lost my mind by your side. The storm's coming to get me. The perfect hurricane just swept me off my feet. Water rushes in, grab my hand, this is it. Love and lust, the war within. The storm's coming to get me. Embrace me with your tide.
I mean, that's the great thing with Roth this year, that the field is so strong that I don't feel any pressure or expectation from my side to win the race. I think nobody really expected that, and also the chances are just not really high. That puts me in a situation where I probably just can be a little bit more relaxed and enjoy it a little bit more. At the same time, you know, I try to really enjoy the preparation, widen the horizon a little bit, you know, also let the mind wander a little bit. We are here in close to Baden-Baden, where I did my first training camp as a junior in Steinbach in the sports school there. Man, I've spent quite some time and quite some K on this dam next to the river here, and I will definitely go with the emotions and try to, you know, soak in all the energy from the audience, and I think there will be plenty. Yeah, so I try to process all of this and take all these emotion into the race.
Viel. Unbelievable.
7 hours 29. What the
Just try to explain like all the written things and what it's all about.
It looks a little bit like chaos, and well, it is chaos, and it mirrors pretty much perfectly how my brain probably looked like in primary school. Sometimes a little bit of a chaos, and this was actually, I think it's 2 original dictations I practiced with my father. And back then, you know, in school, I was a very energetic kid, you know, but in some things I was just not able to concentrate for a very long time, and so dictation, 50 words, 100 mistakes, Usually my teachers stopped correcting them after the first 30 words because I already had the worst mark there possibly is. And I was super lucky because I had parents that invested a lot of energy in me and helped me with all of that, and also my teachers. I was super happy with that, but not everybody has that, you know. And so like with the first bike of the Discontinued series this year, we're gonna raffle this off again at viprize.com/Kienle. Yeah, you can win this bike, and the donations go to Stiftung Bildung, which is a German non-profit that takes care about all things educational. And I think that's really, really important. At the end, it all comes down to the education of our kids. You know, that's the biggest asset we have as human beings, and the cause of all problems, but also the cause of all cure, in my opinion. So therefore, we need to put more money into education. I wish I could hear myself talk as a, let's say, a 9-year-old, 10-year-old kid, because back then I definitely was not. I was not able to reflect on that. I mean, even, you know, practicing English, I was usually reading a book or something and not really paid attention. Now I wish I would have been maybe a little bit more present in all kinds of meanings in French lessons and so on. So, but well, I made my way, but I want to help other kids make their way and get all the chances they need.